Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another astral message. It's been a hot minute since I have sat with the collective and pulled for you guys. And you know what? I think I say that in every in every astral reading, because you know what? These readings come when it's divinely time. If I don't feel right, then the message is just not going to come through. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Bianca, but most people know me as Miss J, and welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do collective astral readings like this one, trending topic readings, and whatever that's going on in the cosmos. Thank you guys so much for coming back, and shout out to all of my Virgos out there. It's only right to start off all of this with Virgo, so happy birthday to all of the Virgos celebrating. If you're about to celebrate, if you are celebrating your birthday right now, happy solar return, happy trip around the sun. I enjoy Virgo season, I really do. I feel like Virgo season is that time when I just get everything done. So what we're gonna do, guys, is I'm going to shuffle some cards like I'm doing right now, and I'm going to lay them out for you guys, and we're just going to see what Spirit has to say for the collective for Virgo, okay? Now, with my collective readings, we don't really focus too much on just relationships. We kind of focus on an overall message that's coming through, but sometimes relationships and things can pop up and take over. It just depends on what Spirit has to say. So, one more thing, if the message doesn't resonate, it's okay. It probably belonged to another Virgo. And please just grab what is speaking to you. Not everything that I say is going to speak to you because it's probably talking to another Virgo. But hopefully this message resonates or you can grab something out of this, okay? So already as I was shuffling, I got the Two of Swords reversed. The Two of Swords. And crazy enough, I was actually talking to a very, 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 very dear friend of mine. I love her to pieces. You know who you are. And I was telling her that when I was shuffling for Virgo earlier, because I lost the last footage, but when I was shuffling for Virgo earlier, I saw a vision of a Virgo, of someone taking a mud bath. And I'm just like, a mud bath? Why would Virgo, one of the clean, neat freak signs of the zodiac, granted, not every Virgo is clean. They have other placements or whatever, but most Virgos that I meet like a clean space. So I was so confused when I saw that Virgo was taking a mud bath of all things. Never in my wildest imagination that Spirit would show me that. I would think Virgo wants to be somewhere nice and relaxing or whatever the case may be, but that is what Spirit showed me, right? And then I was thinking to myself, well, let's look up mud. Let's look up what it means if anyone is doing that. And of course, there's a lot of healing properties if you take certain type of clay or mud baths, okay? Not all mud is good for your skin, so please don't take that. But we know that certain spas and certain places around the world, they use clays and muds because there's something healing about it, the earth of it, that's going to be cleansing and detoxifying and purging. And I find it interesting that that was the message that came through for Virgo for me, that I needed to share with the collective. Two of Swords reverse, the Six of Wands, and then the Seven of Wands. So already, Virgo, the energy that I'm feeling for you guys, I do feel like a lot of you guys have been worried or overthinking or thinking about the future. Where am I going? What does it look like for me in the next 3 years? Where am I headed? How do I want this to look? How do I want this to feel for me? Now, this doesn't mean that Virgo is going through some type of crisis. No. I just feel like Virgo right now is thinking of the bigger picture because maybe a lot of you have not been satisfied in a certain part of your life. So, for example, maybe you're satisfied in career, but there's something about your love life that you're not really happy about or that you're not satisfied with. Whatever that it is, Virgo, I do feel like there's been this, I want to say, anxiety that's been happening here. And what I want for you guys is to remember that you are in control of whatever that this is. And even though certain things did not work out, Virgo, there are actually a lot of things that are working out and moving in your favor. But you know what, Virgo? I feel like even celebrating your birthday this year, something about it is giving, I need to just take a mud bath. I need to just be in this bubble bath, or I need to just do something that's going to help me purge, that's going to help me release, that's going to help me let go. Because I do feel like it's been challenging for Virgo. I wouldn't say it's been hard because there's nothing that you guys can't conquer, but it's been challenging because maybe if you had no fear before, you have a responsibility now, or you're realizing something now that's making you wonder, am I going to be alone forever, or is my child going to be okay? Is my family going to be okay? Can I handle this? With the state of the world and what's going on, will I be able to provide for my family? Will my relationship survive? And I feel like Virgo spirit wants you guys to find the happiness again, to find little specks of joy again, to remember that the world is not coming to an end, even though with everything that's going on, it kind of looks like it with how people behave, right? But that was a dark sense of humor. But for real, I don't feel like Virgo, you are going to be experiencing the worst of it all. I feel like whatever that you've been facing, whatever that you've been dealing with that has not been resonating with you, I do feel like you're going to finally confront it or conquer it. So Virgo, expect some friendships or relationships or dynamics to come to an end, because remember, detoxing and purging is also going to help a lot of those connections and people or whatever that it is fall off of you. With the Two of Swords reverse, I do feel like in the past maybe you guys were having a tough decision and deciding on, how am I going to take this further? Am I going to move? Am I going to stay? Am I going to take this to the next level? And I feel like now you guys are finally coming to terms with what you need to do, or Spirit is calling on you to say, you know what? You can do it. You can handle it. Make the decision. Even if it doesn't make people happy or whatever the case may be, you still need to do it, Virgo. With the Six of Wands and also the Seven of Wands that's here, I find that interesting. I find that interesting that these two cards came out in that order, because after the Six of Wands is the Seven of Wands. We know that before the Six of Wands is the Five of Wands, which showed a lot of conflict, pettiness. So maybe that's been the theme. Maybe there's been a relationship in your life, or there's been something that's been going on that just has been a little chaotic. Maybe you didn't ground yourself, or you didn't take care of yourself, and everything was just kind of going crazy a little bit, or overwhelming. The word that I'm hearing is overwhelming. But you conquered it, like you always do, Virgo. So I feel like this reading is a friendly reminder that you're on the right track. I mean, granted, I'm sure there's things going on in your love life. I'm sure there's things that are going on that maybe you want answers to, but let this be an answer, at least one of them, or an overall message saying you are in control of it, even though it feels like you're not. So remember that. Remember that you have control on how you want this to go or how you want this to look. With the Six of Wands is letting me know that you guys are going to be receiving recognition. I see collaborations and business deals or things actually coming into fruition. I see you guys planting seeds. I see you guys setting intentions for how you want your new year to look, how you want this cycle to represent and reflect on you. So that's beautiful, right? But with the Seven of Wands here, and I want to pull out another card. Why did the Seven of Wands show up? So let's pull up another card. Why is the Seven of Wands showing up? Eight of Wands. I'm not even making this up. Literally in that order. So things are moving relatively very quickly. And I hate to say it, Virgo, some of you guys could be even dealing with not Virgo. Some of you could be dealing with another Virgo being jealous of you, or you're dealing with an earth sign or a fire sign being jealous of you. That's another vibe that I'm picking up on. Because Seven of Wands is here. And Eight of Wands, things are going to be moving relatively very quickly. Also, I see traveling for Virgo as well. If some of you are traveling for your birthday to get away from this, I feel like it's necessary. Whether it's a short trip or a long trip, let me know if you're taking a trip for your birthday, or if you have already did that, and how was it? Was it relaxing, or were you having fun, raging, dancing at the club? I feel like majority of you are going to say that you guys actually relaxed and took the time to detox, or took the time to really center yourself for your birthday. Because I feel like that's what you guys are being called to do. And by doing this, you're going to actually make decisions on what needs to be done in this state of calm. So I can honestly say this reading is not about me talking about, is he going to come back, or is she going to come back, or is this friendship or relationship going to be? Because everybody's situation is different, right? But what I can say is that you will be making a decision on what's going to be a part of your life and what isn't. You will be making business decisions during this time. So I feel like this is going to be a very grounding birthday for you guys. Let's pull up another card. Spirit, please clarify this message. The Nine of Cups. So this is a celebration, Virgo. Set the intention on the things that you want to cultivate, the things that you want to bring forward to yourself, and it will definitely happen. Your wishes will be fulfilled. And I see you guys really just taking control of your happiness and finding that joy again, finding that spark, because anxiety or fear, it was kind of taking center stage. But I do feel like there's something here in this reading that's saying, I'm going to take my power back, or I'm going to take my control back. Because maybe you have been kind of giving someone too many passes, or you've been allowing something to happen for too long. Not because you're being a pushover, but just because let me evaluate the situation or look at it before I come to a conclusion that I'm not, excuse my language, that I'm not going to fuck with you no more, or that I'm not going to deal with this anymore, or that I'm not going to accept this anymore. And that's okay, but Virgo, you can't do that or make those decisions if you're in a state of panic, or if things are just not working out, or things are just kind of crazy. A lot of you also have to reorganize your space, declutter. It's a good thing for you guys. Cleansing, purging. If you are redecorating your space, or you have already done that, I'm sure you're going to feel the shift in your energy. You're going to feel the shift in your room. A lot of you are being called to do that because, again, new energy needs to flow in, because it just feels like you guys are trapped or stuck, and that's actually an illusion. That's actually something that's not going on right now. So let's get into some oracle messages, because that's what tarot has to say. Actually, no, they're making me stop. I just heard pull out some more cards. Okay. I heard the word love. I heard the word love. I heard you know what you must do. And I just heard some of you guys say, I don't know what to do. Well, that's because everything around you is a little crazy. It's a little cray-cray, or it's unorganized, or it's loud. Something's going on, and it's about quieting your space and your environment, making it peaceful so you can come to a peaceful resolution. Show me Virgo's love life. What does Virgo need to know regarding their love life? Whether they're in a relationship, single. Whoa. What a cryptic message. What a cryptic message. But then again, let's talk about it. The Star, the Three of Swords, and then we have also the Lovers. So this is what I'm going to say. Virgo, I feel like collectively, a lot of you guys had a lot of hope in something. You had a lot of faith that things were going to move in your favor. Now, if you are in a marriage or a relationship, this doesn't mean that a breakup or a heartbreak took place. This is more so of healing past wounds or past pains, whether it happened from family, it happened in your childhood. Things from your past were resurfacing in your relationship. So I really recommend that you guys get counseling, therapy to kind of deal with that. Like couples therapy would really help. Things were coming up to the surface and really challenging you guys, for some of you. Or a disappointment of, I wish that I could be there. I wish that I could do more, but I've been so busy, or I've been so caught up in my head, or all of this is happening. It just kind of feels like, Virgo, if you were in a relationship, if you are in a relationship, there was a lot of, I'm so disappointed in myself that I didn't notice this, or I didn't see this, or I feel like I'm losing myself. I feel like I'm not in connection with myself. This is kind of giving like my Virgos that are new moms, actually. Virgos that are new parents, or Virgo that is in a new relationship, but maybe all of the other things with family or whatever was happening, that maybe you feel bad that you couldn't be present for your partner in the way that you would like. But the good news is the Lovers are showing up saying you're not doomed to that. And this is a beautiful time to have those much needed conversations, because there's still a lot of love here. If you are in a relationship or a connection that speaks to your soul, if you are with your divine counterpart. Now, if you have been single for a long time, I feel like some of you are still kind of holding faith or holding space for someone. And you know what, Virgo? For some of you, I do feel like you're right to hold space and believe that this person or this situation will kind of resurface and come back again. Because even though the Three of Swords is here, which is letting me know that something happened to separate the two of you, it comes back, or is going to come back in a different way or through a different person. Like you may meet somebody new, or you may visit this person again if that's something that you want. I don't know your situation. I don't know what's going on with each and every one of you. But I am seeing that, yes, there was a great disappointment that took place, but there's also love and something blossoming, something being promised. I don't know why I heard twins. Some of you Virgos could even be manifesting twins if you want to get pregnant with twins, or if you are a twin. Not sure why I saw that. Or just thinking about fertility or becoming a parent of your own. Something that I'm seeing. This is kind of a friendly message that you're not doomed. Maybe you've been keeping to yourself and you've been going inward, and the Hermit card is a Virgo. I think it's Virgo or Cancer. It is that energy of I'm just going to keep to myself. A lot of you guys are going to be keeping to yourself for your birthday. Rightfully so. And I completely understand, and I resonate with this energy for you. But it feels like something is coming through and something is blossoming. Something is coming in your direction. You're on the right track, Virgo. Some of you guys would benefit going to the beach, salt water, taking an Epsom salt bath if you don't have access to the ocean. Ooh, Virgo, it just feels like you're purging, you're cleansing, you're letting go, you're releasing. And Virgo, if you're single and you've been single for a long time, maybe there was a moment where you felt discouraged that a relationship or a connection is not going to happen, or you've been having dreams of this. You've been having dreams of this person. You've been seeing this person in your mind's eye. I have a feeling that whatever that you're manifesting, whatever that you're bringing towards you, it will happen. It will. Maybe not in the way that you thought it was going to happen, but it will. Especially with the Ten of Pentacles here. This is an ancestor card for me. Your ancestors are supporting you in this decision right now during this time. Okay. So let me get to some oracle messages. So got that out the way. I hope that is speaking to you guys the way that it even spoke to me, and I'm not even a Virgo. But what a beautiful, beautiful message. I feel like taking a spa day or having a relaxing spiritual healing birthday is what Virgo needs. That is right up your alley. Okay. Everything else with money, finances, all of those things, your future, where you're going in the next 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, whatever number that you're eyeing or paying attention to, it will happen. I recommend that, Virgo, please journal it down. Please, on your birthday, set intentions on your goals and what you would like to achieve. I love that. Also, Virgo, if you're going through some type of legal battle, I heard that for some of you, if you're going through some type of legal battle or some type of paperwork, try to get it done a little bit before the Mercury retrograde. But let's say you can't, just be patient and make sure you have copies and make sure you're backing up your information. Because remember, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury, which is your main ruling planet, is going to be going retrograde. So you are going to be revisiting a lot of old things. You are going to be revisiting past energies, okay? So this may be a little tricky for some of you. So I really highly recommend that you ground yourself on your birthday, please. Because you're really going to understand why you had to do it. Some of you guys are going to be cutting off people, letting people go, letting clients go, just kind of changing things around. That's what I'm feeling. I heard the word reconnection as well. Reconnection could be happening for some of you too. Okay. We have denial that shows up for Virgo. Virgo, what are you in denial of? That's not for me to contemplate on what it could be, because it could be different for everyone. If you're not in denial of anything, well then, okay, the message is not for you. But let's say you have been kind of trying to avoid something or whatever the case may be. Spirit does not want you to continue to sit in that. The High Priestess reverse is showing up. The High Priestess of Earth is very grounding. She's very earthy. She's very of what's stable and what's going to bring her stability. So this is another indication that you guys have been kind of maybe floating in the clouds, and it's time to come back on earth and really tend to your garden and really pay attention to what you have to fix, okay? There is a message coming towards you. So remember I said reconnection could be a theme for you guys. And we have complicated, but it's reversed. So again, reconnection of a complicated situation. There may be some resolution here. So that's the good news. There may be some resolution coming your way. It could be with family, a friend, a past connection, whichever that this is. Not all of you will be experiencing this. Some of you are just in a meditative space and not welcoming this energy. But if you are, or if you're waiting or thinking about a family or a friend or something, the situation that's been a little confusing is going to be resurfacing again for it to make sense. That's coming through for September and even October. Yeah, some of you guys may be letting someone go. Letting someone go or something go is coming to a just conclusion. Okay? It's coming to a conclusion for you guys. So that's what I'm seeing for Virgo. Take that time of silence, solitude, healing, people tending to you, taking care of you, Virgo, for you to make necessary decisions. Okay? Even if it means you have to go hiking, you have to work out, you have to do something where it's a solo activity for yourself to come to some necessary decisions. It's highly recommended for you guys. Because that's when spirit just swooshes on in. I hope that resonated. I hope that spoke to your soul the way it even did for me. I love you guys so much. Happy birthday, Virgo. And honestly, this is going to be a very eye-opening season. Okay? I feel like your third eye is going to be wide open so you can see what you need to see. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye, guys.